Hello and welcome back, my crafty friends. Today we are playing with Tina Smith's Window with a View collection from Spellbinders. This was released yesterday, February 10th, 2024. And if you're visiting my channel for the first time, I want to say hello and welcome. I am Melanie Smith, and I bring crafty videos to all of you guys on a regular basis every single week. So I'd absolutely love for you to join the fun and click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I post a video. Today we are going to create a window scene where we are going to build one of these windows together and use this set here, Backyard Haven View, and create a tree and have some birds playing, and it's going to be nice and really cute. And then once we have played with these two sets together, I'm going to share with you another card I created where I've switched the point of view from being an outdoor scene to an indoor scene using this botanical set with these adorable different plants. And we're going to use that with a window scene. Both of the scenes are going to be using the stencil. The stencil is right here. And this stencil is very unusual as it has not only the stencils themselves of the cityscape, the grass, the mountains, the clouds, but it also has the masks with it. So it's called Backgroundscapes, and it's a 6x6 stencil, and then it has the 4 masks. So we are going to use the puffy clouds today and create a background for our window scene. So we're going to do that tutorial here with some distress oxides for our scene card today. And this collection also has the Sending Sunshine Sentiments, which I've actually used one of these in my bonus card at the end. And then you've got these 2 extra scenes up in the air view, which we actually use this grass in our project today. This one is super cute as well, as you can do the clouds, any kind of weather. And then you have these extra add-ons, the adorable flowers. I mean, Tina has thought of every type of view here. She is just the master at this. I love all these. And then Coastal Escape View. What a gem. Now, I did not play with this one yet, but this has so much potential. I'm going to just take you back here for just a moment. Just a moment. Just think about this. Porthole. Nautical. Think back just a little bit to June 2023. I know a lot of you have this. The Whale in the Bottle month of the Stamp of the Month. You all have these, or a lot of you do, in your stash. So many great items. The whale, remember the whale? And they can all be teamed up with this, and you can make all these little scenes. Oh my goodness. Such a great scene builder in the porthole. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to sit these aside so we can jump into this and start playing. So here is our little tree. I've got all the die cuts. These are the actual dies that we're playing with. There are even more dies in that set. The Backyard Haven does have these extra ones. I'm not even using them all, guys. You can get this scene plus more out of one die set. So I'm not using the fence, the tire swing, the regular swing, the bush, the squirrel. There's so much I'm not... Well, we might use the squirrel. I have it cut, but I don't think we're going to use it. But there's so much here that... the ideas are endless. So I think let's do our background first. So I've got this piece of white paper, and the only thing in this card that is not from the Paper Insider box that I've shared with you previously. And if you're new, the Paper Insider is a quarterly subscription box, surprise subscription box of specialty papers that you can get delivered to your house. I'll have all the details down below, but I have an actual video that I can post right here, and you can actually check that out if you want to. But everything here in the kit except the brown and the white are from the Paper Insider that I have in my video. So this is Hammermill that I'm going to ink blend on, and I'm going to grab my stencil, and we are going to blend. So I'm going to go ahead and tape this down to my glass mat so it does not move. And I'm going to mask just so I don't have any boo-boos there. And then we're just going to blend with some tumble glass. Super easy. If you have distress oxides, they are super easy to blend with. You can just come in here and blend. Like so. I actually did this with my waffle flower grip mat, I believe, last time. I'm just going to come in here on the edge a little bit with that darker broken china, and maybe just a little bit over here. Now let me show you something. Here, I got a little darker. So the distress oxides are very forgiving. So if you get a little too dark, just kind of go over a little bit with the light, and it will just blend so nicely out that no one will ever know the difference. And there you go. Okay, I'll move this so I don't mess it up. So now I'm going to come in and maybe at a different angle. I might scoot this over a little bit. And what I like to do is kind of line up some of these here so I don't get any harsh lines. Might line that up there with some of those humps. And then maybe have my next cloud go like that. Let's see where I like it. Maybe I'll just do that first one. I'll just line that first hump up, go like that, and start again. But yeah, I used my waffle mat grip mat last time, and it is a lot easier to do that. I probably should be doing that, actually, if you have one of those. But you can do this without a grip mat. Everybody can do this. It's super easy, but the grip mat does make it a lot easier because you don't have to, like, if you have any soreness in your hands, which I actually do in my fingers, in my hands. I think I'm getting a little arthritis. If you have any kind of pain like that in your fingers or your wrists, if you get a grip mat, oops, I slid just a little bit. If you get a waffle flower grip mat, it's really good for arthritic hands or any kind of wrist pain. There we go. See how easy that is? You're just leaving a little bit of white in here for the illusion. And then I think I might... You just want to alternate these. You don't want them to be the same each time. Let's see. I think I'll move this all... Well, I'm going to pull it up a little bit and move this like that. Let's give it a little more room. Make a little puffier cloud this time. And we'll angle it like so. Start with the lighter. And we'll leave a little more white this time. But yeah, like right now, my wrist is hurting a little bit. My finger joints are hurting a little bit. I don't get any of that when I'm using the grip mat. Okay, take a little bit of the darker. And I'm just going to go in a little bit there. Maybe a little bit there. Just to give it some definition. Don't have to do that. You can totally do it with one color. Maybe make that one a little bit bit smaller. Just don't want my clouds in the same exact place every time. And that's all you do, guys. Just up your panel. As little or as much as you want. Big or as little as you want. A little dark there. Maybe come in a little bit and lighten that up. See that? You just lighten that up like that. There you go. See? Super easy. And it looks so nice when you get it all done. I think just for speed of time, I'm going to make them larger. I don't want it to be exactly like that last one though. I'll do it this way. I usually go a little smaller, but I'm going to go larger just to help with the speed of time. Plus I might go ahead and morph you through it a little bit since you've seen what I'm doing to help you with the time of the video. If you have any questions, always feel free to let me know. Okay, here guys, I am to the very top. So I just wanted to show you here that this one here, I have gone to the edge here to the corner. And now I'm going to do something similar, just kind of find an area where the crescent of the cloud matches here. And I'm just going to find something that kind of gradually get as close to that corner as I can. Maybe right there. Go ahead and bring this in. And this is just a portion. See that? Oops, totally moved my stencil, but I'm going to bring it back in. I can blend that out. I'll watch how I'll fix that. Look at the beauty of oxide. The oxides blend so nice. They really do fix boo-boos with stencils, let me tell you. They just blend on each other. Something like this, like a background, they're really nice. Okay, so see that has done that. And then you can just see if there's anywhere else you want to add, because you don't want to like run it down here. Before I do that, let me blend this a little more here. Let me put this right here, you can tell. Let me blend that so you don't see that line where the stencil moved. Don't want to see my baby. Yeah, blend in there, baby. Perfect. So you just got to be gentle and talk to it. It'll listen. See that? It'll listen. So then when you get to the top, let's see if there's anything else we want to do. We could potentially do this right here. Get a little bit more in. Right there. Maybe a little darker. Put it right back on that line. Bring it a little tighter. Just so there's a little white there. And then see if there's any more I want to do over here. Maybe right there. See, I'm not doing the whole stencil. I'm just doing little pieces. Like that. And then just come in here and lightly come in here and just go over your edge lightly. You can actually go in with the darker if you want to, because you've got darker here. You could come over here and you could go darker all the way around if you want to give it a little more of a drastic. If it gets a little too dark, pull up some of this light and blend it in there. Bring in some drama. You can do it. It's all yours. It's your card. You got a full background. Okay, I'm going to clean this up real quick. Be right back, and we will put our card together. Okay, guys, the first thing I'm going to do is double up a few things. Actually, I'm tripling the window, and I'm using this specialty paper that I used from the subscription box, and it has a really pretty shimmery detail that has etched in from the die. I love the way it shows the etchings from the window panes. So I'm going to go ahead and hook these all together. I'm doubling up the roof and also the windowsill. So I've also got all my limbs out here, so we will go ahead and do the actual tree next. And when I'm doubling up, I just like to make sure that everything lines up. So I try to hold it kind of like on the four edges, like so. And that way nothing from behind shows. And I get it really nice and smooth. So I'll do that here real quick. Now I am doing the roof to the birdhouse, and because I had to cut the birdhouse twice to get the birdhouse to be two different colors, I went ahead and I'm just not wasting the yellow, and I'm putting it underneath the turquoise just so this glitter card will stand out. So I'm being super careful so that the yellow doesn't peek out from behind the turquoise glitter card, which is also part of the monthly subscription box. So we will just glue that right on the top of our bird house. Just get a tiny strip of glue there, and we will put it on there right like so. I just thought that birdhouse deserved to be bright and cheerful. Can't beat that. And it also is going to have a pink little heart for when we attach it. I'm going to put it over here for safekeeping. His little heart is right here. If I can grab it, it's going to be right there in the center. Real quick, while I'm gluing, I'm just going to put a tiny dot of glue in the center of these flowers. And this does dry clear. And I'm going to go ahead and put these little centers. A little bit of excess glue there, but it does dry clear. I'm using the Barely Art glue. All right, so we have 3 little flowers for the base of our tree. And I am also going to put a tiny bird right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that right now. We'll go ahead and put this little blue bird right like so. Don't want to cover up my heart. Well, I am going to cover up my heart, so we'll have to put the heart down first later on. We'll have to think ahead. Okay, so we got our little birdie on there. Super cute. Okay, now check out my psychedelic bird bath. I have used this amazing paper. If I could hold it up for you so you could see it. I don't even know if you can see it in this light. This is a type of paper that I've never quite seen before. It's got holographic glitter in it, but it's mirror card. So it's glossy mirror, like a mirror card, but it's got this holographic glitter in it that you can see there. It is the coolest thing. There you go. That's a good view of it. It's the coolest thing ever. So I inlaid a piece of light blue for the water, and I did double this up so it would hold the light blue in there. But is that not the coolest bird bath you've ever seen? And the detail is so beautiful from the die etched in there. So that is going to be going on our card with our window. And we're going to have our tree here. Oh. Okay, so we need to trim down our window. So I'm going to go ahead and decide, is there any of those clouds? I don't think there's a cloud on there that we don't like, is there? It was a really good inking of that background. But let's say there was a cloud you didn't like. You could totally move this around and pick what you don't like. But I'm going to go ahead and just put it down on the ground, I guess, and just, yeah, just pick a spot and cut around it. So let me grab my shears and we'll cut around this. I've probably told you in a million videos how much I love my Spellbinder shears. So if you need to gift yourself something, watch for these shears to go on sale, because when they do, let them call your name. Look at that. Ah, I love it. Okay, so we have our background. There we go. Just making sure it doesn't show. All right, so there's that. Now, for the tree, which is pretty much the star of the show, there's that. Then there is grass. So I think I'm going to put our grass down first because it is glued to the window. So I'm going to go ahead and just put some glue along this little edge here. And we will place it down here. I don't want it too tall, so you can kind of slide it down. You can see how that's going to look there. That looks good. Okay. Then do the same with the other side. Okay, and for this, I'm going to go ahead and tack the tree down on the bottom only, and that way I can glue on my branches. So in a minute, I will add some here and here, but for right now, I want to be able to glue in here so I can see. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one on the back. So you have to kind of strategically think about where your glue is your glue going to go on the front of your die or on the back of your die? But I'm going to do this one to where it's on top of the trunk. See how this one looks. So some of the wood shows, and then you can just kind of adjust it so it shows out the window pane. See, and then you're going to still have the back here, because you'll have, see that? So I'm building my tree up. Good deal. That looks good. See that? And then for these last two, we just kind of have to see where we need more branches. I am going to cut, let me get my little shears, my little ones. I'm going to cut this branch right here and make 2 branches so that I can extend my branch a little bit. My full one I'm going to put down here so we have some hangover here. I love this kind of thing where we can get the most out of our dies. And I don't even need the whole one there. I can get away with the smaller one there because I'm putting it behind the limbs. All right, so I'm going to glue that one there. And then I'm going to use the other one broken up on top to fill that excess space on top. But right now, I just want this one to be able to bring our tree down a little bit right there. So it's like covering, you know, you have a big tree that wants to cover the space. Now here, I have some space here and I have some space here. So I'm going to take my one limb and I'm going to use some space there, and then I'm going to attach this little leaf here to continue that branch. We go. There's our tree. Okay, so we have our tree, we have our background. We're going to put our bird bath in here. So I think that right there is good. So I'm going to glue it to the bottom. Double check that again. I'm going to put it about right there. Double check that before I push it down. Scooch it up just a little bit. Perfect. All right. Go ahead and press that. Give it a good press. All right. Then we are going to add some of these flowers down here at the base of the tree, dots of glue right down here. So we'll put these guys down here, like so. Then we need to add the bird feeder, which is this little piece here. And I think I'm going to trim it. And this is also foil, special foil from the collection that I'm working with. It's not going to need much, so I'm going to go ahead and you know what? They may have those as glue dots. Those might be there for them to actually do the glue. Huh. It might be. I don't know. I think they're kind of pretty though. So I'm going to trim this right above there and trying to use this as a mechanism for holding. There we go. Let's let that dry for a minute. So let's put our birdie on this side of the bird. The bird bath. So we will put the boy birdie down here. I did one in the light turquoise or lighter and one in darker. There we go. Telling you, all the details are here. And I did cut out a squirrel, but I'm not going to use the squirrel. I really am not feeling the squirrel. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to tape that heart in. So I am going to turn this over. We're going to grab our heart. Let's see if this is done. No, of course not. We are going to grab our heart and we're going to put our heart in place here. And it went straight through. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to grab a little piece of tape. See if I can get that to stay in there. Yeah. Until I glue it down. All right. So this did not glue down like I wanted it to. So I'm going to also tape it. Okay, I've got some satin tape here that I thought I would use on the back here to hold our bird hanger in place temporarily. Then we can place our bird house here. Yeah, that will work. Okay, so let's take a last look at all of our placement here. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to add glue to the back of this in all the little places. So, moment of truth, I'm going to take this and line it up nicely with our background. And I'm going to take this, sit it down, and put a block on it for a few minutes while we do the background of the card. There we go. So now for the card base, we'll put the birdhouse on it in just a minute, along with that piece too. For the card base, I use, which side do we want to use? I used an embossing folder from an old club kit, and I made it look kind of like, I thought it looked like an old-fashioned wallpaper. So, oh, I like this side better for wallpaper. Okay, so I'm going to just put this one down. This is a 2D, so I'm going to just put lots of glue on this and not worry about the double stick adhesive. I know this is kind of a long video, but I really wanted to show you the whole process today. So I hope you have stuck around to the end and are enjoying the process. Now I wanted to have a white border this time because I wanted this to have a very light and airy feeling. That's one reason I chose just a very pale and neutral color for the background, because the main scene is the star of the show, not this background. So that's why I chose just something pale. This is the inside of the house after all. I just wanted it to be something soft, something pale, something textured. And there we go. This embossing folder is Stylized Calla Lily from March 2023. If it is available, I will link it along with the June collection from last year that goes perfectly with the porthole. If those are available, I'll also link those along with, of course, this whole collection. And the paper. Oh, guys. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh. Okay, let's put this down. And with all the dimension here, I am not popping this up. I think it is perfect just the way it is. But I am going to put lots of glue because we're gluing onto a dimensional surface. So we're going to put this down. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm in love. I'm in love. Push those leaves down because they are kind of sticking up a little bit, but you know, it's okay. Oh, that background is better than I could imagine. Sorry, I get excited, guys. I do. I get excited. So we're going to put our windowsill right there. Oh, guys. Guys, this is a keeper. This is a keeper. Who would not want to go play out there? Who does not want to go and just spend the day out here in this yard? Window with a view. This is an amazing set. Tina, if you're watching this video, you knock this out of the park, girlfriend. Make sure that's level. You could see the detail of the embossing down here. The ledge has detail, and all we need now is our birdhouse. So let's take our little birdhouse, and then we'll put a little bit back here, and we will plop her down right there. Now, can you believe everything but the brown and the white that's not showing? Everything in here came from the Paper Insider, your Paper Insider Club of Quarter. It comes out 4 times a year. The spring collection is now available if you're interested in grabbing it. Let me show you my bonus card real quick. This is my alternative view of the inside of the house. Kitty cat in the window and the sign. And the tulips have all come from a couple extra products that I brought in. This collection here, the welcome sign and sentiments, is where I got the sign for the inside of the house. And then the kitty cat and the tulip came from Garden Builder. So these are all, this whole collection here fits perfectly with this new collection. And I just needed a little piece of paper to resemble wallpaper for the inside of the house. I made the sign just as a reference that this is the inside of the house. The kitty cat's looking outside. All the flowers are outside in the flower box, which is, this is the other alternative for your window. So you've got your indoor windowsill, your outdoor flower box. And then I put adventure is just outside your window. And for here, I put the clouds on the outside. So here are my 2 cards for window with a view. I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed this video. I have thoroughly enjoyed this collection and will use it many, many times to come in the future. So let me know what you think. And as always, thank you for visiting. And don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the notification bell. Thank you, my friends. Until next time, bye-bye.